Today, I want to invite you into a real conversation about what's actually working in our homeschool. Because let's be honest, sometimes we get so caught up in the pressure of doing it all, we forget to pause and ask what's really working, what's actually bringing peace, and not just productivity. Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Wendy and I am a homeschooling mom of 5, soon to be 6. And today I'm breaking down the tools, rhythms, routines that are helping our homeschool flow right now, including what we're using for math that is making me not constantly have to hover over it. First off, let's talk about rhythm, not schedule. We're in a season where margin is key. I'm in my 3rd trimester, so I knew I couldn't overcomplicate things. What's working best right now is a block rhythm with very clear anchors. We've got our morning basket time that keeps us grounded in God's word and connected as a family. We've got our focused work block for my younger kids where we tackle reading and writing right after breakfast. We've got an independent block for my older kids with checklists that they help build each week. And we've got an afternoon rest and reset for all of us, including me. These rhythms keep our day from feeling chaotic while still allowing for flexibility when life happens, because it always does. It always happens. Now let's talk about math. It's often the subject that brings the most tears, the most tension, the most tug of war in homeschool life. But this year, math has actually become one of the easiest parts of our day. And that's thanks to teaching textbooks. We've used it off and on over the years, and every time I circle back around to it, I'm reminded of why it just works for our family, especially in busy seasons. First, it's fully independent. I'm not flipping through teachers' manuals. I'm not sitting at the table trying to explain fractions while my toddler is climbing all over the place. My daughter just logs in. The lessons are already prepared, the teaching is already done, and it's done well. The explanations are clear, approachable, and friendly. Like a tutor who never gets tired or frustrated, she can rewind, watch, and pause as often as she needs to without feeling self-conscious or behind. It's also completely self-grading, which as a homeschool mom of 5, soon to be 6, is a blessing that I cannot overstate. The instant feedback means she knows right away if she's on the right track. And I get a clear view of where she's struggling without necessarily having to spend hours grading a day. And maybe the biggest win of all, she doesn't hate it. She doesn't fight me on it. She doesn't procrastinate for hours. She just does it, which in our house is everything. Because here's the thing, I'm constantly evaluating which part of our homeschool I actually need to carry and which ones I can confidently hand off. Teaching textbooks is one of the few things that gives me margin and gives my daughter consistency and confidence. It's helping her become more of a self-directed learner, and she knows what she's responsible for, and that ownership, that independence, it really matters, especially in a year where I'm preparing for a newborn and juggling multiple ages and stages. Having one subject that runs smoothly without me is such a huge gift. Now, what's working with my younger kids? So for my younger learners, what's working this fall, keeping lessons short, especially phonics and handwriting, using hands-on activities and games to reinforce learning, rotating busy bins for my toddler so that I can give the younger ones my full attention, and adding in quiet read aloud time right after lunch because we all need a calm moment midday. I'm also leaning into check-ins, not checklists. So instead of obsessing over what's checked off, I ask, did we connect today? Did they grow in wisdom, not just knowledge? And that's been very rewarding for me. Now, for my middle and high schooler, independent learning is key. That's why math through teaching textbooks has been such a lifesaver. It frees me up for other subjects. We've also started using weekly planning meetings where they go over their monthly and quarterly goals with me, and we assess progress, struggles, wins, things that they're excited about. And honestly, we've lowered the noise. So fewer subjects done more deeply is working way better than trying to do everything every single day. So beyond the curriculum, what's really working this quarter is consistency in small habits like 15-minute tidies, and morning prep, a planner that reflects real life. And if you're curious, I'm talking about the Plan Prep Pray planner that I created to manage both home and homeschool. And most of all, remembering my why. We're not just checking boxes, we're discipling hearts and cultivating peace in our home. So that's what's working for us right now. Not a perfect schedule, not a mountain of resources, just a few things that helps us stay rooted and ready for each day. I'd love to know what's actually working in your homeschool right now. Drop it in the comments. Let's share the wins because we all need the encouragement. If this video gave you any ideas or reminded you to pause and breathe, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share it with a fellow homeschool mama who could use some peace right now. And if you want to take one thing off your plate, check out the free trial of teaching textbooks linked in my description. It's been one of the most reliable independent math solutions for our family. Now, check out this next video if you want to find out more information about teaching textbooks. Until next time, keep showing up, friends. You've got this because God's got you.